Miracles. What we're talking about. No, 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 no. Oh, miracles, yes. What we're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Preacher Corner from New Hunter Church of Christ. We're talking about miracles tonight. A lot of people, it seems like in the Church of Christ, there are some people that think that miracles today don't happen because in a modern society as ours, they're not needed or necessary. With those kind of people, I say this out of love, or speaking from a closed-minded point of view. I have a story to share with you. Last Friday, a plane crashed in southern Kentucky, about 2 miles away from the Kentucky airport. And all the people on the plane were killed in this crash. They found the plane, it was a small twin-engine plane, where her cousin, where her mother and father and sister lied dead. The only one that was alive was a 7-year-old to 8-year-old girl that walked about a half a mile to a man's home in Kentucky to get help for medical help and attention, and then to give him notice that there was a crash and she was one of the victims in the crash. That was the only sole survivor. And the cops, when they talked to her, investigators talked to her, they even too said it was a miracle. So for all those that think that miracles don't happen today, are sadly mistaken, because miracles always happen, even from Jesus' time to today's present day. Miracles are constantly happening all around the world, including in the United States. Yes, there are indeed counterfeit miracles that do happen that are not from God or of God. But they're very small compared to the real miracles that God does every single day of our lives. All around the world, including in the United States of America. Miracles do indeed happen. Every day that you live on this earth and breathe and draw air is a miracle. From every time you hear something happening where someone had a deadly disease that nothing could be done, and then the next day it's gone. That's a miracle. Every time you hear where someone survives a horrible crash where normally they wouldn't survive, that's a miracle. That's God. Now, why do miracles happen, you may ask? Because miracles, they happen to show that God truly is a true loving God and that He's all-powerful and all-knowing and can intervene and affect the natural laws of the universe with supernatural laws by breaking the laws, by changing or altering them. In definition, that's what a miracle is. A miracle is a supernatural thing that happens that does intervene with the laws of this universe in every way, shape, or form. So when we have miracles that happen, they happen to give reason to show that God is God and to bring people to believe to their knees to the loving grace of Jesus Christ, to the foot of the cross, so that they can have Jesus come to be a part of their life at the moment of baptism, to come to be baptized, to be converted. That's what miracles, that's what causes that. A miracle a lot of times, or a supernatural or a storm, or an event that is not normal, that can bring people together. You ever notice a lot of times in tragedy, there is hope. People find a newfound hope. That is through miracle. Even though it's a tragedy that happens, like a natural disaster in those kinds of times, miracles do happen. And also, that's what brings people closer to God and together as people. And that's because of miracles. Even though bad things happen, they're not miracles. But there are miracles that are happening even among the bad things. Why do bad things happen? Because the world is a result of the fall. In the Garden of Eden, where Adam and Eve ate of the tree of good and evil, knowledge of good and evil, or the tree of life, which they were told forbidden not to eat. That's where it happens. Bad things happen, but miracles happen to remind us. And when we hear about miracles, or read about them, or see them on TV, or hear about them on the radio, or read about them on the net or in the newspaper, these happen to reaffirm and to restill the fact that God is God, And that God loves us so much that He's willing to do a miracle to show that A, He's all-powerful, all-knowing, and knows your need, all your needs. Even the pagans who don't even believe in God, even Islam people who have been converted from Islam to Christianity because of the mere fact that their son or daughter has died. See? And that's what brings miracles to about. That's a miracle by definition, folks. So if you want a miracle and you're looking for a miracle, believe me, the miracle is found through Jesus Christ. You being alive every day is a miracle. When bad things happen, we get hope. And that's what reassures or brings a miracle. Because through hope, that's what brings us closer to God. And through miracles, that's what shows us that God is real in His compassion and loves us so much that not only gave His Son to be with us in humanity form, even though He was really God among us at one time, in a human form, He sends miracles to help remind us of that very fact. So that's really what miracles are about, folks. This is Michael DeSillis from Preacher Corner. I hope this helps you understand miracles. Not to lose sight or faith in them, but I hope it helps you reaffirm your faith and brings you closer. Not to always go around looking for miracles either, even though they always do happen. But always to be mindful and always have an open mind. The things you just can't explain, or things that you see that you can't explain, because you sometimes can't explain things. Okay? And that's what supernatural things are, divine from God, is all about. And that's really what a miracle is. See you later. It's Michael DeSilva. Subscribe down below. And please donate to us. We really do need it to help keep the ministry going so we can get more out on the internet. And I want to thank those who do help us. Subscribe down below. Tell me what you think. I love you. See you later. Bye. It's Michael DeSilva from New Hunter Church of Christ. Be safe.